but you know you want to have a physical stockpile in Australia. Some products like lithium hydroxide have a shelf life of only 6 to 9 months. So have you got a plan around how you store that, what you're going to do about storage?
Yeah, well, I mean, that goes to the point about the consultation. So having the principle of a reserve is a really important step. It indicates how government can support the industry. It attracts more capital investment into both the extraction, the concentration, but also the processing, like you say. And I agree, and that is absolutely true. A number of these products do have shorter shelf lives, so not all of them will be suitable for a stockpile, and others will, and in what state they come in has to be decided. And that's really important, and have been a very important part of the Albanese Labor Government's approach in the critical minerals industry, is that we do consult with industry. We make sure we find out what the best thing to do is. We don't guess at that, because of the exact problem or issue you raise, is that not everything lasts forever once it's processed and has to be moved into a particular product or supply chain. But this is all about making sure we have that capacity to move right along that supply chain and offer resilience to Australia primarily and first, but then to our trading partners that want to invest in this as well.
The Minerals Council warns the reserve may impact the commercial viability of operations through continued downward pressure on commodity prices. How would pricing be agreed? Will it be off global indices? Because, as you know, those are impacted by China trades anyway. And when you on-sell those products, would you seek a price premium?
Well, the thing is, other groups are very supportive of the Critical Minerals Strategic Reserve. The MCA oppose nearly everything I propose, so I don't really take their comments very seriously anymore. What we know is that all of these commodities are subject to a lot of international market pressures. They have been for some time, and we keep trying to address this, and we're addressing this by many different pieces of that puzzle, I suppose. So with the production tax credits, extending the critical minerals facility, making parts of the Northern Australia infrastructure facility available to critical minerals projects, and now this really important strategic reserve. So if it is the case that the MCA and the Liberals and the Nationals want there not to be a critical minerals and rare earths processing industry in this country, well, I'll leave them to be them. And I will pursue, and the Albanese government will pursue, and if we are elected, will be determined to pursue a critical minerals and rare earths processing industry in this country.
So, Minister, sorry, just let me get this straight. You can't tell us which minerals you want to buy, how much you'll pay for them, where you'll buy them, or where you'll store them. For a $1.2 billion announcement, I understand the need for consultation, but the details, as announced today, are pretty thin.
Well, Ash, you've just said the amount of money, so that's there, the 1.2. What we'll pay for them, of course, we have to. I mean, if the proposal that you're putting forward is that we should, make these things up right now, well, I don't support that kind of approach to policy development. And you'll see from the comments of industry already made, including AMEC, that they welcome the reserve, and they welcome participating in developing exactly the issues you have raised. Where they are stockpiled will depend on where they exist. There are many mines right across the country. There are rare earths, an arc of rare earths refineries from Eneabba in the west into Kalgoorlie to Alice Springs and over to Dubbo in the east. So, any one of those places may be a place, but we have to go through the process, and that's entirely reasonable. And I would expect that your listeners and those viewers would appreciate that and think it's a good thing.
Resources Minister Madeleine King, really appreciate you making the time. Thank you.